Hello, my name is George Kordogiannis and I teach electronics, physics and chemistry in the first technical high school of Mytilene. 2 years ago I participated in an ICT training program for physicists. During this training I performed with different groups of students some worksheets especially applied on freeware software. I mysteriously noticed that some weak students had better performance. Last September I began my participation in the European Schoolnet. I've completed 4 courses until now. My second design was on the Arduino and how the pupils can choose the best software to work with. At the same time I started thinking how could I apply this design to my pupils at school. Presenting my ideas to various groups, I distinguished some pupils who showed great interest and effort. We began some experiments together, mainly of course because they were from different classes. We created a space at Google Drive containing all the needed software to start. Anybody incoming could choose what suits him best. So we started our first steps. Sometime near Christmas, the principal of my school suggested to make some presentations related to the subject in high school students. I accepted. We had everything we needed. The communication software was Moodle because we had already installed it. And we had our first presentation. Failure. Students were watching a big screen in which someone was saying bizarre things. They were standing, waiting for the presentation to finish, and then everyone left with no questions. The second presentation was made live to another high school. I brought with me some students from the technical high school to assist in the presentation. The high school students showed great interest. They asked questions, but I noticed that they were collaborating with some of my students from the technical high school. This impressed me a lot. They prefer students as trainers. The third presentation was at a different high school this time. The entire presentation was made by students of the technical high school. Boom! Great participation, large interest. While the questions were coming one after the other, some of the high school students brought a hydrobot. It had been donated from an institution. This hydrobot was moving with a cable. Their first demand was to make some modifications so as to become remotely controlled. We suggested them to be controlled by a computer. Some of them wanted to put a camera on it. One idea was to control it from a mobile phone or a tablet. The ideas were coming on a stream, but the students had no experience with such type of constructions. So we had to suggest a study timetable of each suggestion. One group was searching for information about the components. Another group was searching for information about the electronics. Other team was working with programming. Another group managed to find other schools that had the same submarine and would like to participate in the same project. The teams were communicating nearly every day, informing me about any progress they had made. The time until the end of the year was short for such a task, and the substructure was set for the next year's projects. The knowledge needed already existed so that the students could possibly present a complete project next year. Thank you.